Hello there. Today's bird is the Arctic Tern, and the Arctic Tern is a visitor to the UK each summer, and there are some places in England, Wales and Northern Ireland where you could spot them. But the further north you go in the UK, the better chance you have of tracking them down. So northwest, northeast coast of Scotland, the Outer Hebrides, and further north, Orkney, and further north still, the Shetland Islands are really good places to spot Arctic terns in the summer. And they look quite distinctive. They've got short red beaks and short red legs and a black cap to their head. They hover over the water when they're hunting for their supper, which is fish. They love to eat fish, and they also quite like insects and crustaceans as well. There are two quite interesting facts about Arctic terns. One is that they have the longest migration of anyone and can travel up to 22,000 miles round trip each year. Now, given they live up to 20 years, that's a lot of air miles, isn't it? And the second interesting fact is that they are the only animal on planet Earth to see as much sunlight as they see. And that's because of their migration. So they go from summer to summer to summer to summer to summer to summer to summer, and they don't see any winter. No winter at all. I think that's a shame. I quite like winter. I like the cold nights and the rain and the wind and the storms, and good job I'm not an Arctic tern, isn't it? So not many materials needed for today's drawing of an Arctic tern, but here is what you will need to draw along. So I'm going to start with the beak, and you'll remember I said that they have short red beaks. They're quite pointy, and so that's a long V, tall V, and then we're going to do a longer line here, okay, and a slightly shorter line here. Oh, actually that looks about the same as what we usually do. Oh well, never mind. Then we're going to take the line from here and down to the bottom so that our Arctic tern can open his beak. And then we're going to start on the head, and their heads are quite shallow. So go up like this and then down like that. Okay. And then put in a little bit of throat there, and we're going to do the back first and then we'll do the belly. Okay, so we're going to follow the line of our head here, we're going to bring it down and then over the back like this, and then this way for the tail feathers. Okay, so take your time with this. So we're going to go down towards the back. This tern is standing quite upright. Down to the back, and then in the back like this, and then tail feathers come out like this, really long tail feathers. Draw a couple like that. And then we're going to do the front, okay, and come round like this big belly. So we'll take our line here and down it comes round the belly and then back up like this, and Just draw another tail feather in there. Their eye is sort of in here, okay, but because of their black cap that they've got, actually you actually don't see the eye. It's a bit like the oyster catcher that we drew. And then this black cap comes down to about here. And then we'll just colour that in. We could leave a gap for our eye so that you can see it. But in real life you don't see it very easily. Then we're going to put in the wing. So we're going to take the wing here and then round and bring it to the back up here. Okay, so big swoopy line, and the wing comes quite low down. Okay, quite low down and then up. Okay, it's looking good. And then our feet sort of about here, I would say. What's that, sort of halfway in the body, and then really short legs. Okay, and they have webbed feet, so I won't really see that very well here, but just for you to know, really. And then we'll do our little ends for little nails. That's a really small foot. They do have quite small feet. Okay. So then we're going to take our red crayon, colour in the beak and colour in our legs and feet. I don't think my crayon is sharp enough. I'm going all over the place here. There you are. And their backs are quite grey, so we're just going to use our pencil, or you could use the silver crayon if you've got one, or your pencil, and just going to colour in the back of our Arctic Tern. Now if you do some lines with your pencil or your crayon to give the impression of feathers. Okay. And then the rest of them under here and under here is quite pale. I think we will use our pencil to create some rock. Put a bit of yellow in. You need your yellow crayon for this. Yellow lichens. And lichens are tiny plants that grow on the rocks, and also some plants called sea pinks which grow by the sea and are pink. And we'll just put in a bit of colour, go over the grey. plants growing. And then take our darker green and just go over all of that. And if you go up the way like this, then that gives you a feeling of plants growing up like grass. Colour in a bit more grey rock. And I think we're about there. Let's tidy the really sharp looking beaks. Okay, right, I think we're there. And there you have it, a terrific Arctic tern. So I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.